and unmute. Welcome to Biscuit 10 RPG, everyone. I know it's been like 3 or 4 weeks. Scheduling is hard. So thank you for joining us here at Biscuit 10 RPG. Before we get started, a couple things right off the top. I did not prepare as much as I should have, and that's fine because everything's written down right over here. But just a heads up, this next month is when I start conventions. So literally the last 3 weeks we'll have a game the first week of April, and then after that we will not have any games either on Fridays or Saturdays for the remainder of that month. Because I'll be busy at conventions. I'll be here in Kansas City at Midwest Game Fest and LPL Con in Lawrence, Kansas. And then the third week, I believe, I'll be at Indie PopCon. So if anyone's up in Indiana, Indianapolis, all that jazz, go check that out. I'll be there repping Storyteller's Forge and my own nonsense. It is the only place that you'll be able to find a deck of whimsical curses. They are officially ordered and they've been proofed. They are beautiful and nonsensical, and the only place that they will be available will be in person at conventions. And I'll have some fun little games that go along with them in order to attain your own curses. So find my table. I don't know.
Why do I feel like your quest is gonna be go bother this other person that I don't like for like 5 minutes before I'll let you buy this?
All you're doing is giving me more good ideas, so I don't know why.
And I got dragged for opening my mouth and giving him ideas.
No, listen, because I was on my way to unmute to say, Quill, why do you have to open your mouth?
Hey,
Any
I'm an
any
editor.
shenanigans?
The more shenanigans he gets up to, the more work I get.
Actually, fair.
Yeah. Also, that being said, it's been official. It's been fixed up. I'm still working on some back end stuff for the site, but for the most part, it is legible. It is beautiful. Head to biscuit10rpg.com. It is the one stop place to go and get access to any of the content put out by Biscuit 10 RPG. It's also got links to Storyteller's Forge in there as well, so go check them out as they are a sponsor of us. So, woo! And by sponsor, I mean I'm a representative, so I just put their name on here, regardless of what Rick says. So take that, Rick. Anyway, before we get started, we're going to go ahead and do a recap, since everyone, including myself, has probably forgotten what the hell we were doing. Tales from the Gate, Session 2. The group is offered a contract in order to elevate their status within First Gate by none other than Biscuit, the most reputable source of anything. Despite that obvious lie I just told there, they ventured off toward a manor in the Gate Estates, within the Lentil District. After a short, albeit one-sided discussion, the crew began looking for clues as to where a missing artifact called the Celestial Gem might have gone, and/or who might have stolen it. With some clues in hand, they ventured off towards Whisper Alley, a place known for being a den of criminal activity in search of answers. And we now pick up with the party having wandered into Whisperwind's Tavern. Having made a deal of sorts with the establishment's proprietor, they await in a corner, both for someone to make contact with them. A corner booth. There's two O's there. For someone to make contact with them about this missing object. So, I will tell you all right now that you have about an hour. So, if you're attuning to anything, absolutely fantastic. The bar itself is relatively full.
Low?
Huh?
Low?
What about low?
Never mind.
God. Oh, shut up, Haley. Where's my music so I can drown you out for a second? Let's see here.
Did you miss me?
Oh, maybe this will be good. Probably not. I don't know. I have a lot of music here. Oh. Here we go. Yeah. I think this will work. Nope, that's not it. No, there we go. This will work just fine. All right. So, you're all sitting there. The den, it's very crowded. There's the smoke of various pipes being smoked, deals being made, you know, stuff going on in the background. About an hour passes before a figure clad in all black with long black hair approaches you, and she just sits down at the table and says, "So, I hear you've been looking for my boss."
Yes.
So as
Maybe.
as she sits down and you say that, you see a hint of amusement that kind of curls the edge of her lips, as if she knows she came to the right place. She knew long before she even sat down here that you were all searching for something. She goes, "Well, see, here's the deal. I can give you the information you need, and I'm actually technically supposed to, because my boss told me to. But I would like to sweeten the pot. What I ask is nothing crazy. One of two options. So before we get into that, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little description of what she looks like. She introduces herself and says, "My name's Tess. It's a pleasure to meet you." Let me find it here. Oh God, this is why you have printouts. Here we go. Okay.
You had 3 or 4 weeks to prep for this, and you're still scrambling.
Yeah. And what is this? What has happened? That
You
is.
had 3 or 4 weeks, and yet.
Oh my God. Oh, it said it couldn't find it. Oh, good. Oh, because this is the print version. I gotta scroll. I gotta go all the way to the bottom. I apologize for everything and nothing at the same time.
I
I
want
imagine
everyone to
that
know
Tess is
that
just like
Grits,
frozen and just like communicating with someone else to try and figure out what she's supposed to do.
Is
Oh
okay.
my God.
Yeah.
I want it known that Grits and Alouette probably can barely see over the table at this booth, and their feet are dangling.
Okay, here we go.
100%.
I found it. So, I'm gonna step off camera here for a second while I do this.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Tess embodies, as you look at her, the essence of mystery and intrigue. She has raven black hair, cascading in loose waves around her shoulders, and piercing emerald eyes that seem to hold secrets of the cosmos. As she walked in, you all noticed that your passive perceptions picked up that eyes follow. There's something entrancing about this woman. She is clad in a cloak of midnight velvet adorned with subtle silver accents. She moves with the grace and confidence of one who walks the shadows with ease. Despite her enigmatic demeanor, there's a hint of amusement in her smile as she seems to know more than she lets on. So, as she... Now I gotta scroll all the way back up. Hold on, everybody. Technical difficulties. Oh, I went too far.
Wow.
Shut up. All right.
No.
Yes.
I like how she was like, "You look like people who need to know something," to 3 people who are very new to First Gate and know nothing at all.
And one person who knows things and does not care.
So she goes, "Tell you what, I'll give you some extra bonus information. Not related to what you're looking for, but it could come in handy later. But all you have to do, and it has to be each one of you, has to be unanimous. Each one of you either has to give me an item of value, not magical or anything innate like that. It needs to be sentimental value, or a secret about yourself that you would tell no one else."
Grits is like showing the runes to Alouette, like probably under the table, not to be secretive, but because they're both so short that it's easier that way. And she kind of like
Yeah.
peeks up over the table up at this woman and just goes, "Huh, So you're a swindler too, then? Because I may not be the smartest person here, but I can tell you right now that the things you're asking for are probably of far more value than what you're trying to give us.
Oh no, no. What I have that can possibly give you can branch into new connections.
So,
So you open a hand in friendship so long as you can take our chains with the other one and give a good yank. That's what I'm hearing here.
I believe this is all at your
Like
discretion.
Sheila.
mm,
But it doesn't matter. I'll give you the other information regardless. I'm just offering you extra.
Well, a pretty open book. What are we? What's a secret to you?
Either an item of sentimental value to you or a secret that you hold dear.
Sure, I'll bite.
Confer with your friends first. Everyone has to. Otherwise, none of you get.
Grits wants to, because she's attuned to these now, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's on the booth itself instead of on the table, like on the booth seat, but
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna give the runes a shake and cast them, and the question she's focusing on is this a worthwhile trade?
Let me look up my own magic item. Here we go. Perfect. All right.
Does it say it's in our DMs?
Yes. So you are going to use Casting the Bones.
Yes.
You gain visions. As to what those visions mean, before I will describe how clear they are, I need you to make a wisdom check. We'll go with
No, don't tell me the DC.
Okay.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I have advantage on all checks related to this, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Of course it's wisdom with your measly +2. Alright, let's see. First one's a 16. And 15. So 16.
16.
Yes.
The visions slam into you as quickly as you toss the runes to the, not to the table per se, but the bench itself. And you are catatonic for a minute. When you finally come to, the only thing you remember is just a series of pipes and traps and impossible labyrinths. And that is what you saw.
They come back to with Moriarty just like poking them while they're catatonic.
I think they might have died.
She wants to try to bite Moriarty's finger as soon as she gets back because she's being poked.
I'm assuming there's going to be no damage involved. So, yeah. You get a nibble on your finger all of a
Vanderbilt
sudden.
mouth?
Now, can I roll acrobatics to try and avoid it?
Only
I'm
if you're
willing to
willing to take the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, you're gonna activate her prey drive if you try to escape that.
That's exactly what. Wait, no, you don't get away. All right, roll. It is going to
Attack
be.
roll?
It's going to be an attack roll versus an acrobatics check or athletics check. One of the two.
Okay. Oh god, and it's magical? Ooh, okay. I forgot about my Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Things that aren't necessary that you put on your characters, and I'm just like, okay.
27 to hit.
17.
Okay.
Not much damage. It's gonna be 8 magical piercing damage.
Did you just take off a finger?
I mean, maybe.
Don't worry,
Did
you'll
I?
grow it back.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna say for the flavor of this, a finger that isn't useful in terms of combat was just nommed off by
And
a
she fully,
sadistic kobold.
and she fully just
Come
sits
on,
there
what's
chewing
going
it
on?
like she just ate a Cheeto.
She's alive.
Clearly, she just took your finger.
Tess just looks at you all, just entirely bemused.
Alouette has probably spent the
It's
better
not the
part of
first
this
time I've
last
lost
minute
a
asking
stinky.
her if she has
God.
kids.
Hold on. I'm gonna go over to Moriarty and start healing him.
Don't do that. He deserved it.
Don't
And also,
that's
bite
free
his
blood.
finger
No
off. He
bubble.
poked you.
He was poking me incessantly. I was
That
doing
is-
a thing.
Well, it's kind of fair, but
Oh.
you just
Don't worry.
went catatonic. He was very devout to you. I don't. I'm gonna.
Don't worry about it. It'll grow back the next time I transform.
Okay, well, I healed you for 11. So it should be.
So you were
within a-
asking Alouette, you were asking Tess if she has children.
Or about children in the area that she's not terribly fond of keeping.
I'm very confused by your questioning. I do not have children of my own, but there are many orphans throughout this area. I'm not sure exactly why you're asking. Given your
Tess?
current company, I can't imagine it's necessarily good, but who am I to judge?
Both of you think we know too. This is her own thing.
Ah, very. Oh, oh. She leans down and puts her hand on your shoulder. I'm sorry for your loss.
The goo is going to try and take something off of her hand.
It does not work.
It was worth a try.
She moves it like fluidly, like the second you feel like you react and it starts to move, her hand moves at the exact same pace. Very liquid, fluid motions, as if she knew it was going to happen all along. She goes, well, that being said, I assume this is not something you're all looking forward to. So, that's
I'm
fine.
willing to do it. It's the little ones that he's beside.
Yeah, it's up to those two.
This little
like
one
it.
just ate someone's finger. I'll eat yours next.
You don't frighten me, alright? Give the woman your answer.
He probably won't taste good. He'll probably just taste like dust in old places.
Probably.
He does smell really dusty. I don't know. Alouette, what do you think?
I don't like her.
Yeah. I don't fully understand what I saw, but it looked like a trap.
So if you want to roll an insight check, you can see if you can discern something about Tess.
Just grits or anybody.
Anybody. So just to let you know, she is a tiefling.
I wanna. Can I like lean over and whisper commentary in Alouette's ear and give her advantage?
I suppose.
Yes.
Insight?
Yes, it'll be an insight.
I get advantage on that.
I rolled like
Because
shit.
of my math.
I rolled garbage.
Garbage. Bad.
I am grateful for advantage.
Very nice.
Because that is an 18 versus a natural 1.
Wow.
That is a 17 versus a natural 1.
We're both doing great.
Okay. Grits, were you gonna roll?
No, I just gave her advantage.
I got 12.
Okay. So, Alouette and Moriarty. This is a tiefling sitting in front of you, but not a normal tiefling. Like you know the different types of tieflings. Some of them are they are beholden to different demons in the hells. Um, she doesn't give that vibe. She has very like rich red skin, but there's something otherworldly about her, and not just other planesly, which is a word I've just made up, so you can deal with it. Um, so if that gives you any inkling.
Yeah, I'm worried he's not really going to understand that. To him, tieflings are mostly the things that live in in London sewers.
Okay.
Gritz's whole commentary is just she's really hot, and in my experience, hot women lie a lot to get what they want. When really they could just be hot, but like,
She is exceptionally beautiful in her own way.
I'm also not saying the hot thing because she's a tiefling. That's not like a play on words.
Oh, I'm aware.
Is
Well, it
this
is now.
continual
No, that's-
commentary?
no,
Because I kind of hope it is.
It is just to Alouette.
Just into Alouette's air. She's really pretty.
This is
What
really
can I say? I have a
that's a
habit of
really
making
interesting
useless
image
lesbians.
of of this mutated kobold whispering into a child's doll about how hot a tiefling is.
Hey, she's altered, but she's not mutated. She thinks she looks very good.
She does.
See, this is why Alouette is her new best friend.
Are we doing the thing? You two have been in thought for a hot second. You keep calling her hot to the little doll, so I feel like
Those are whispers.
I can hear you.
God damn it.
I'm gonna let it play.
Damn it! I thought Biscuit said I was getting better at the whispering thing. Anyway,
You hear in your head, I said no such thing.
Yes, I would apologize for them, but that would imply that I'm responsible for them, and I really don't want to do that, so...
No
be
apologies
responsible for
necessary.
yourself.
None. So, offer on the table. Yay or nay. Either way, you get what you're looking for in the first place. The other thing's just an added bonus.
Someone
don't
just
like
flip
you.
a coin at this point.
No, thank you. I don't
This is
like
not
her.
up to me.
Very well. Anyway,
Alright.
in that case, I need to tell you where to go. The Crimson Fox knows that you're looking for them, and they have agreed to meet with you, assuming you will hear their side of the story. If you wish to meet with the Crimson Fox, you will find them at the Moonlight Masquerade. It's an old, run-down theater in the Lentil District.
Because thieves and murderers have never frequented old abandoned theaters.
Theater kids.
Now, I can lead you there if you like, or you can find your own way. It's your choice.
Are there chances of us getting lost on the way there?
It
Let's set
shouldn't
the
be,
three of us.
as long as you have a guide, or you've been here before. Alouette, you're vaguely familiar with where this place is.
Okay.
Phil, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. What? So you say you work for Crimson Fox?
Yes. I do.
Is it a lackey or a protege?
I am her right hand.
Hmm.
Doesn't she have one of her own?
Cute.
Thank you.
And I mean that literally. You're adorable.
Hmm.
Be careful around her. It's usually the adorable things that kill you.
It's not the adorable exterior that one has to worry about with her.
So
Can
the
Gritch just like be zoning out and sending like a taste palette description of Moriarty's finger over to Biscuit during this?
how did it taste?
Are you
I'm
just
curious as
yelping?
well.
No, they have a it's a sending stone thing between the two of them.
No, I mean, are you giving Biscuit like your Yelp review of Moriarty's taste?
Oh, yes.
You just give
I love it.
you literally like you give this like exemplary like the notes and the flavors, and all you get back from Biscuit is like, Jesus, that's disgusting. It needs onion.
She just sends back,
Don't
well,
try to sweetie Todd me.
I never said they couldn't use with a little bit of seasoning. Everything needs seasoning. I'm just saying, if they outlive their usefulness, you might be able to put them in some stews.
Well, if you can fit them through the box, fine.
If you fit anything through the box.
Go do your thing. I'm busy.
Grits zones back in, completely has no idea what's been discussed.
Do you think you could guide us?
Were you
Yeah.
talking? Were you talking to Tess or Alouette?
I'm talking to Alouette. Do you think you could guide us, or should we have our friend here do it for us?
Can I?
You can, yeah. Like I said, you vaguely know where it is.
Yeah, vague is not helpful with these streets.
When I say vague in First Gate, it literally means that you've got an idea. It may take you a couple wrong turns, but you'll get there.
I'm more concerned about the pockets of, oh shit, we're stuck.
Oh, I didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, which is why I am asking.
I'm
Can
not
she
telling
do
you.
this? I hate you.
Wait,
That's
we're in
fair,
a
but I hate you.
bar. I look around. Is 69 here?
No.
Dang it.
Is the other one?
42?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 42's actually chatting up the bartender.
I don't know how useful that one's going to be. Maybe
Although
we
it's-
leave him here.
And, like, poke at his leg and see if she can get his attention.
Oh, you're poking at 42's leg?
Mhm.
Well, since we're cutting over to that, Tess just looks at you and goes, well, very well. I will let her know that you will be arriving soon.
Just make sure she greets us with words and not with her knives.
You assume she uses knives. Cute.
Oh, hey,
Tess.
before you go.
Yes.
It was Tess, right?
Yes.
Do you guys see like underground fight rings or anything here? Do you want to fight someone?
Oh, I don't fight in that way. There are some,
Disagreeing.
but they're not really underground. You have to probably hit up either the moon, or, probably one of the fighters guilds here in First Gate could probably lead you to a pit.
Okay, but how do you
Is it
find the moon?
underground
Because the
here?
last time I looked in the sky, I didn't see one.
Oh, it's right there. She points directly at the ceiling.
Grits fully looks up.
It's just a ceiling.
Huh? Okay,
Outs-
I know I look stupid. You don't think I'm that stupid, though, do you?
I mean, you did look.
Wait, I have the lunar tether thing. Can I feel like
You
the moon in that?
you feel it. Like it's getting stronger by the second, actually. Before, when you attuned, there was nothing. It's like the moon is coming into phase.
Oh, that's an odd sensation, but she's right. It's there.
Anything else before I take my leave?
You sure you don't want to fight?
Why don't we let the lady take her leave before she tries to take anything of ours?
God, we really do have a Reva.
Sorry, what was that? You cut out
I said, wow, we really.
every time.
Oh my god, we had this last campaign too.
Except it was Q. Yeah. All right. I think it might be a pitch thing. Try it now. Try it again.
Try it.
Whatever you were saying.
I was just saying, oh Lord, we have a play.
Nope. All right. I don't know what the hell's going on. Just type it. Type it somewhere, and I'll repeat, I guess, depending on what it is.
Were
But-
you saying
Tess is
we
stealing her
have a
words.
Reva in play?
Oh, we really do have a Reva in every game.
Oh, yeah.
All right. She goes, "That's cute. You'd think that if I was fighting you, I wouldn't have already won. Anyway, I'll see y'all later." She gets up and she strolls just very languidly through the people that are in the bar. And the moment you see her hit a shadow, she disappears.
Damn, she really is hot. Anyway, where did all that go?
That power. I won
Yes.
that power.
So
Do you
Alouette
know how many things that I could steal with that power? Anyway.
has walked up to 42, who is currently talking to Phelan. As you walk up, 42 is like, "I know I can't drink. I'm an automaton. I get it. What I'm saying is, you've got to know a guy that can give me taste buds." All right? And Phelan's like, "For the 30th time, tonight, no. Get out. Oh, look, you have a friend." And then, like, 42 turns and looks at you, Alouette, as you, like, poke his leg. And he turns back, and Phelan's already, like, on the other end of the bar, just, like, literally doing anything he can to avoid this conversation any further. 42 goes, "Hey, you're the little one. Where are the other ones that... Well, there's another little one. But where are the other two that are normal-sized? Where's everybody? What do you need? Hi."
And her at their little table.
Oh, I see over there. How can I help?
We need directions.
You need directions. Well,
Please.
there's no real north here.
To
but
a
I-
place.
Oh, you need to go somewhere.
Mm.
500 gate credits.
Okay.
Sweet! I got you. Where are we going?
Ah,
The
Moonlight
Midnight
Masquerade, right?
Yes, the Moonlight Masquerade.
All right.
All right. He goes, "All right, give me about..." And he looks around and sees Phelan's just disappeared. Now he's like, fine. Whenever you're ready. Hey, you
You
wouldn't
want
know.
taste buds?
Yeah. Do you know how to give me taste buds?
I don't, but I think the other little one's brother might.
Oh.
He's got weird things. It might be the right kind of weird.
Are you talking about the weirdo that I introduced you all to, except for her, who already knew him, which was strange, but I just kind of flowed with it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I've already asked him. He told me if I ever got taste buds, he'd have to take them back from me, because then he'd have to know what they tasted like.
So he's not saying he can't do it, just that you wouldn't have them for long.
The idea of having something and then losing it before you could fully enjoy it, or specifically after you've enjoyed it. After never having it? That's a terrifying existential crisis. And I don't want to experience one of those until I'm at least 100 years older.
So isn't it good that you don't have them yet?
Yes? No? Maybe? This is a trick question. When are we leaving?
I'm gonna
Alouette's
assume that
gonna grab him by the whatever qualifies as a pant leg and pull him over to the table.
All right, yeah, what were you going to say?
I'm assuming that Moriarty has joined the conversation by now. It's like, Well, if you come back to my London, I can introduce you to a guy, Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein. He might be able to help you out.
Oh, cool. I'll have to just figure out which Earth you're from.
He has to go home soon. At some point, you could follow him.
Ooh, could do that, but then I think I'd be an oddity in your world, wouldn't I?
Mm, no, we just dress you up real nice and call it a fashion statement.
All right, I'm down. Let's do it. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. He starts walking back the table like, I hear y'all want to go to the Moonlight Masquerade, and I have been paid the
Yes.
credits, and I can get you there without any of those pesky temporal gates.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm just gonna ask above table, is there any way I could have done that for cheaper?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You doing
She's
that
a
like
doll, she doesn't
she's
need
being
money.
robbed.
It's fine.
You're in a den of swindlers. Why is an automaton here?
Why is a porcelain doll hanging out with a kobold?
You do poor Grits a total disservice.
I truly do.
All right.
Anyway,
So 42 walks back and goes, all right, Moonlight Masquerade. It's going to take us about 20 minutes to get there. Is there anything else you need to do here before we bounce out? Or walk
Oh,
out if you aren't good with colloquialisms?
when we step outside, I'd like to use my new find familiar ability that I somehow suddenly know.
You know how to find a familiar? I know a wizard that did that.
Yeah, I got it from this mask. I'm gonna assume from the owl shape of the mask that it's gonna summon an owl, but I'd like to do it.
I mean, yeah, probably. I don't know. You're the one with the magic item.
it would be really funny if it was an emu.
Let's see, dark. Yep. Honestly, it can be pretty much anything you want. It just has an owl-themed mystique to it.
I'll let you pick the bird, and it's vaguely owl-like. I don't care.
Go to bird. Go to bird.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Oh no. Hang on. Ugh. Let me
Quick
consult the
sidebar.
manual.
I just realized that Grits, despite being as small as she is, has the same walking speed as your average D&D party member.
Yep.
And that just makes her even scarier, because now I just imagine her skittering super fast at someone.
Yeah, it's horrifying. Vanderbolts are horrifying.
And whose fault is that?
The internet.
At what point?
Mm.
At what point do they become so scary that they become cute again?
Grits.
All right. So I'm going to tell you that you, as you begin casting the magic, as you step out, you cast the Find Familiar spell, and to your surprise, it's not an owl that comes to you, but a strange beastie that has the appearance of a winged raccoon. It has owl feathers sticking out of the tufts where its eyebrows would be. You have summoned a Volicon.
What?
It's a tiny beast. It's a thing. Let me send you a picture of it, because that's the type of person I am. Let's see here. I'm gonna just put it in the normal chat so you know, and it can be bookmarked. There we go. Send. There you go. It is the mix of a bird, an owl, and a raccoon. You have summoned a chimera.
Oh, a trash chimera. Okay, got it. I actually love those, so I'm happy.
You're welcome. It was a 50-50. It was either that or a Buzz Bunny.
While this is happening, can I just be inside and buy some blood?
You're
From the
you're gonna
bartender?
go back into the bar and just be like, "Hey, anybody selling blood in here?"
Well, I assume there's a bartender. I'm gonna
Dark
ask
Dawn,
him for blood like
reflect
it's
of your
normal because
finest.
I'm a psycho.
I mean, you can talk to Phelan. He said he can get you whatever you need.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Pretty sure Moriarty's hand is still dripping blood, by the way.
I healed it up.
Yeah, it's the wound is closed. It's covered in scabs.
I
Congratulations.
still can't believe that you healed Moriarty versus just like sucking on that like a push pop until you were happy.
Not
Push
that much of a
pop, I
weirdo.
favorite.
Oh my God! So
Real vampires know about consent.
real vampires use dominate.
Well, I got that in my pocket.
Hashtag World of Darkness. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so you
Daddy
walk.
vampire.
you walk up to Phelan and you how do you ask this question?
Do you have any reds available here?
Are you looking for a noir, a Chambord?
Not the wine. Something someone like me would drink.
I know what you're asking.
Oh, okay. Something a little on the stronger side, if you could.
Ah, Beaujolais. Okay. It'll be 1,000 gate credits.
1,000.
Finding willing people is difficult. And I run an above board business here.
You know what? I'm desperate enough. Sure. 1,000 gate credits.
God damn it, dude. Yeah. He hands you he hands you a satchel. And he goes, "This should last you for a while. The price is worth it."
Okay. Pleasure doing business.
When you run out, you know where to find me. Whisper Winds Tavern.
Wonderful. I'll join everyone outside again.
Fantastic. As you walk back out, you see this weird trash panda with wings and owl feathers for eyebrows.
What is that?
This
That's
is my
yours?
new son.
Your son.
This is my new son.
That's your child?
Yes. I told you I transformed, right?
I assumed that meant like you got bigger. Not that you turned into whatever this is.
Alouette's eyes, such as they are, have gotten so bright and shiny at the use of the word child. She is like vibrating with excitement.
Now I need, like, what's a Victorian child's name?
Orphan?
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that, please. Oh my god. What is a Victorian child's name? Orphan.
I'm
I
just
was
going
going to say
it.
Oliver. We're all on the same.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like
With
that's a
Oliver,
little more
I
biblical.
really, really want to go with Orphan.
I mean,
No,
with this
this is-
band
Listen,
of
it's your child, apparently. You can call it whatever you want.
No, I do transform. It was just a really weird night, and I got really drunk, and
You
magic
fucked the
happened.
panda? Well, this is not explained much.
let's just say cocaine is all the rage right now
I don't know what that
in
is.
London.
The city's name is
42 just
cocaine,
looks at
right?
you all and goes, I've never done that when. Oh wait, I can't get drunk. I can't even be in this story.
If you
Anyway,
can't get
whenever you're
drunk, why are you
ready.
always at bars?
Huh?
Gritch just thinks
You say you always go to bars in your free time.
Yeah, I live vicariously through my clientele.
Okay, so you just like watching other people get drunk.
Absolutely. And with this guy turning into children, I'm down. I'm gonna follow you around for a bit. This is gonna be fun.
Grits
Alright.
leans over to Alouette and just says, "And they think we're weird."
Moriarty takes out a sheet of paper and is like, okay, so we're gonna cross off thefts and stealing things for a while until I get rid of this guy. Because I ain't stealing shit with him walking behind me.
Weird list. Anyway, time to go, everybody. Time's a wasting.
Alright.
All right.
Honestly surprised no one tried to take a peek at the list while he had it out.
I don't care enough.
No, 42 saw it and just doesn't care. He's like, nah, I've seen worse. I've seen lists that trump that, including ones that include the word orphans. So
And meat.
it takes you about 20 minutes to get there. You're navigating through. You navigate out of Whisper Alley and find yourselves in kind of a. It kind of goes into a more posh area. You head back through the gate estates and then back out another direction. The alleys still having a damp kind of mystique to them. Think like the Ninja Turtles alley scenes, right? Like where it's kind of run down, but it's not just blatantly covered in trash and that kind of wet
Doesn't chic.
cobblestone. Yeah. Like New Bohemia meets old trash. So 42 walks you through that, and you end up coming to a dilapidated theater in the heart of First Gate. And on the front is a sign where there's some letters missing, and you can kind of make out that this is obviously what they meant, the Moonlight Masquerade. The two O's are missing from Moonlight, or the Moonlit word, and then the Q is missing from Masquerade. It has an eerie and atmospheric setting to it. Moonlight filters through broken skylights, casting an ethereal glow upon dusty seats and ornate balconies as you walk in. Faded murals of performers from bygone days decorate the walls, creating an eerie juxtaposition of the past grandeur and present decay. Some of the notable features of this place is that the center... Get out of here, alarm. The center of the stage, center of the theater features a stage currently obscured by shadows. There are crumbling balconies that provide a potential vantage points for you all, but their stability is questionable. There are dilapidated angelic statues with outstretched wings that line the periphery, creating an otherworldly ambiance. So, you've all just walked into this place, and that's the scene that you have before you. What do you do? You don't see anybody else there.
Moriarty walks up to the stage, gets on it, and goes, "If all the world is the stage and men and women merely the players, then let me have my monologue."
Boo! And Grits like pulls a random like bone from her bag and throws it at Moriarty.
Catches it like a rose. Oh, thank you, thank you.
I have
As-
some of the blood in a glass I was drinking from.
Just like,
This
This is good.
French.
I enjoy this Beaujolais fella. So, as the booing and the silence begins, subsides, and the silence begins to take hold again, there is a rustle of crimson cloaks, a crimson cloak that draws everyone's attention, with the exception of Moriarty, as it's happening behind him. it draws your attention to a figure standing on the stage as they step out of the shadows that were permeating the stage itself. You see who you assume is the Crimson Fox emerge from the shadows, graceful and enigmatic. The party's gaze all locks onto the fox emblem adorning her cloak, a symbol of elusive mischief. As you all kind of look off to the right side, you see Tess standing by the stage entrance. Her posture is tense. The Crimson Fox looks over at Tess and, with a subtle nod, signals her to leave discreetly. Acknowledging the unspoken alliance between them, Tess slips away into the shadows, her features disappearing from view. The masked Crimson Fox is, from what you can tell, the fox itself, there's a mask on that actually is that of an adornment of a fox. But you can tell that despite that, this is a striking elf with an air of aristocracy. She addresses you all and a melodic yet firm voice. Greetings, seekers of the celestial truth. You tread the path of secrets, seeking answers to mysteries that entwine the fabric of First Gate. Know that I am the Crimson Fox, a patron of the shadows, and I find myself a seeker of justice in the city's labyrinthian depths. I did not take the gem. However, I was planning on doing so before it disappeared.
Insight
Oh.
check.
Roll insight.
I will as well.
2. Advantage. Thank you, Owl Mask.
27.
30-20.
14.
There is no lie. She's not hiding anything. In fact, everything she said is completely the truth.
What do you know about the contract connected to that item?
Contract?
Yes, this is the first we're hearing of it too.
Oh, did I not tell you guys about that? My bad. Listen, we can get
Nope.
into it in a minute. Fox person, if you wanted this item so badly, why wouldn't you know there's a contract tied to it? Wouldn't that be important to know?
No. Regaining it as an heirloom of a lost dynasty, my family, was more important than learning what mysteries enshroud it currently.
But what if the contract was from your family to this person?
It is
It's
unlikely.
not lost if, but it's not lost if somebody knows where it is with a contract. You didn't know.
Are we just
Is
gonna
it-
skip over the frame up part of the whole thing that she hadn't stolen it yet, and yet? Or are we just ignoring that?
We found your calling card at the scene. I thought the little silver fox.
Ah, it's not hard to frame someone who's already known for doing a lot of other thefts within the city.
Why is
Yeah,
this one
that's why I
special?
try not to get too famous.
Then do you think someone you stolen from already is trying to frame you?
No. So, to answer your questions, one at a time. The reason it's special, I'll get to in a moment because that is a long tale. Why someone
Tale.
would frame me? If only. But to throw someone off the trail. I mean, someone who really knows my work would know that that wasn't me. And that is just what it is. I don't know who stole it. I'm actually hunting it down now. I have information gatherers out, Tess being one of them. Now, here's what you all need to know about why I'm looking for the gem. The Celestial Gem was once a beacon of celestial power within the Elven Starweaver dynasty. my family. It now rests, or did previously rest, in the hands of Lord Alaric Silvervein. His rise to prominence was fueled by deceit, as he convinced the Elven Council to part with their sacred artifact under the guise of restoration. However, because of something that's happened to this gem, its radiance is dimmed, not due to the Elven Starweaver's shortcomings, but by the malevolent forces that Silvervein serves. Now, you asked why I wouldn't know about a pact that was made. I know that there's something attached to this that is outside of my current understanding. But the Celestial Gem is not only an instrument of political power to me, it is also a family heirloom. The Starweavers were my kin, and the gem's theft has ignited a fire within me to reclaim what is rightfully ours. I did not orchestrate the recent heist. It seems another puppeteer is pulling strings within the shadows. Now,
You say the shadows are your business. Do you have any ideas on who it would be if it wasn't you?
well, see, there goes
At
the
least
rub.
any enemies of your family?
Most of the enemies of my family stand out in plain sight, while people of my family are either dead or in hiding. We don't even use our actual names anymore. We had to blend into society so as not to be hunted down and killed.
So, why are you telling us this? No offense, because I'm glad that you're not doing this, but generally speaking, most people who are looking for an item that find another group is also looking for said item, well, they just eliminate the group. And I'm pretty sure that if shadows are really your thing, you can get away with it, even with the whole no killing thing they have going here, which I think is stupid. But why tell us?
Because I am not the villain everyone makes me out to be. I do not murder wantonly. I only seek to do justice. All the thefts that I've done, if you actually look deeper, are all connected to political figures that are guilty of corruption and have done more harm to First Gate than good. And I find that making allies is more beneficial than creating enemies.
I don't know. I don't think you'd like us very much if you knew us based on what you're saying.
Maybe not. But if you knew the truth, maybe you'd side with me and help me reclaim what is mine. By birthright.
To be fair, the people who pretend to be good but are actually evil are more dangerous than the people who say they're evil and stick to that. So, at least you know where you're at with self-serving people.
True.
Is that where I should place all of you? Are you a blight upon this city as well?
I'm
No,
adorable. I'm not a blight on anything.
Not
a
yet.
tourist. Him though, he's a bit of a bloodsucker.
I love the myriad answers that were there. Not me, I'm adorable. Not yet. Wow.
My brother runs an establishment here, so I'm kind of trying to behave. It's just really difficult.
Your kind is a bad omen. Or so
Your
it's
kind
said.
That's
rude.
racist. You know, this is not my fault. This was
Moriarty
done
just
to
looked
me.
Moriarty just looks relieved and is like, "Oh, I thought you were talking about my kind." I mean, yeah, we're bad luck for.
You're just a
I'm
guy.
bad luck for everyone, but
What's bad luck about you?
No, the stories behind her species, as it were, is that they bring bad omens. At least that's what they say. I'm not into such superstitious things. It's not something I've studied, but you hear things. You know things, you learn things. People trade in secrets where I work.
I'm a fucking delight.
You have blood on your
Um,
chin.
Oh. She just like wipes it off her chin. Sorry about that. Normally I've got it all licked up before it could even dry. Anyway. And does that like big unsettling Vanderbilt smile?
Mhm.
Question. So you didn't orchestrate this, so someone pinned it on you.
Mhm.
Have there been any other thefts recently that you haven't committed but were claimed by you?
No. This is the only
And
one. Just happens to coincide with a rash of previous thefts that I have done.
you have called us no VR gem, and you're asking us to help potentially. What's stopping us from, as soon as we find it, stabbing you in the back?
Nothing. I mean, you could stab me in the back, but I will then just have to steal it from you.
I suppose so.
You probably could, honestly, because I'm not the most perceptive person in the world.
Yes, Alouette.
He's absolutely doing this at 2 feet, just hopping to get her attention. I have an idea. I don't know how well it would work, but it might make everybody happy. Or at
What?
the very least, it'll make one person happy and the other one angry, but not our fault.
Okay.
So we have a contract to find this for the guy who probably framed you.
It doesn't seem like his work. Why would he make one of his own things go missing?
I mean, if he has a contract that's not working well for him and it got stolen by somebody else, that means that he's not responsible.
I mean, perhaps.
The point is that we have a contract with this guy, whether we like him or not at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And you want the thing back, but you were already planning on stealing it.
Mm-hmm.
So what if we found it, gave it back to him, and you stole it right away?
That's a possibility. That could work.
That
Or
way,
make a
we,
replica?
that way we did our job and we get our reputation, and your reputation gets to stay really cool.
That's fine.
Works for me.
Of course,
Or,
if you decided to
or I could make,
forego that route, sorry, go ahead.
or we could make a forgery. Because honestly, he's really only using it for the reputation. It seems like so. Just about anything shiny enough might work.
No, that won't work. That won't work. It's bound to a contract. He's going to be able to tell that's not the real thing.
And also, it's magic, so it's got to have a specific vibe.
Eh,
We don't know
Yes.
what it is yet, but there's got to be something attached to it that people would know. Otherwise,
Yeah.
she could have found anything shiny that was being told that it was that. If she would know, then he would know.
maybe we need a magical
They would.
lawyer.
Magical lawyer. She goes,
There's somebody in the city that's probably doing that and making staggering amounts of money.
the only type of person I know that could fake something like this, and it would only last temporarily, would have been the alchemist, but they haven't been seen in this realm for quite some time.
For good
Wait.
reasons or bad reasons. Sometimes it's both, but hopefully good.
No idea.
Do we still have a record of the runes from the teleport circle off of the room?
We have the
We just
coordinates
give that to
somewhere.
her and give her a backdoor in to make this whole plan easier.
I mean, yeah. That could work.
We all agree you can trade notes. We tell you what we know about the crime and possibly how it's committed, and you tell us what you know about who did it.
Because we don't really care if he keeps it, we just need to make sure it gets back.
Yeah, we just want the money.
We weren't contracted to keep our employer's secrets, just to get it back.
Yeah.
Well, you were told to keep it discreet.
We're
Well, one
talking to a
woman knows
thief
about
who
it.
lives in
It's such a
shadows. It's
vague
subtle as you can
term.
get.
Discreet, what does that mean? I think we're being pretty discreet right now. No one else is here.
I
Okay.
mean, nobody knows who the fox is. We can't get more discreet. They're not going to tell anyone, because what good would it do them? especially if we're all helping.
So,
Is this a bad time to point out that if there was anything magically binding in the verbal contract we made, we're kind of fucked?
We're still saying we're going to get it, and we're still being discreet considering we're only talking to one person.
It really
so
depends on how he defines. Once again, we
He
need
knew
a
he had to.
lawyer for this.
He knew
Wait,
we had to
hold
talk
on.
to people to find things.
Hold on. I think maybe Fox Person wants to say something.
So, just for you all to know, it was a verbal contract. You agreed to find this. He agreed to give you some reputation and money in exchange. As you're all kind of discussing, as you bring up the runes and then the talk of like the magic that was used, Grits,
Oh no.
I need you to make an insight check. Arcana, actually. Do an Arcana check.
Do I get advantage? Is this anything related to visions or anything?
No.
Damn, okay. Got a +3. Heck yes, 21.
I'm going to go ahead and send this to you on the side.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I
And we'll
think
go
we
with
might
this.
have messed up.
And now I want to make a magical lawyer class. That'd be really funny.
A rules lawyer?
Yep.
The best lawyer, magical lawyer in the city, is a guy named Bat Burdock, and he's a bat shifter.
So the Crimson Fox looks at you and goes, like, while it's great and everything, getting a leg up and being able to steal the gem back, anything that you were promised by that usurper, I can give you in spades.
Okay.
No, that was quick.
Grits, like,
Criminal. I
during
always
this
go for the highest
conversation,
bidder.
I like to believe that Grits' magic senses are like all through scent. Like she can smell differences in like magic shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so like during this conversation, she's slowly making her way over towards where Tess vanished and just keeps like sniffing. Like she's trying to find something and then just turns and looks back at the Fox. Are you sure you don't know anything about this contract?
Other than there was some contract that he made in the past to gain control of it, the specifics were never made public in any way, shape, or form, and he's been very guarded ever since. As many times as I've broken into his estate, I have yet to find those contracts. Which, granted, has not been many times, because until after the gem was stolen, his security was very tight.
Found it in a safe behind a painting that had a 3-pin lock.
I bet the gem did help security us. Seemed very weak. At least,
Grits like
maybe they just dropped security. I don't know.
It's weird that he would have less security after something was stolen.
Grits kind of comes over to where the Red Fox is. How long have you known Tess?
We grew up together. Why?
And you trust her?
With my life.
So then you could probably explain why she's using Fey magic. Right? Which is funny, because the contract was Fey-based.
You found the contract of Alaric Silvervein?
It wasn't hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't all really helpful, but it was Fey-based. I'm the one who read it. It didn't really give details. It was all, what's the word that, fuck, what is it? Legal bullshit? I don't know.
Legolas.
Legalese.
Legalese.
Yeah, that.
Well, if there's one thing I know, someone at the mansion knows something. And if you want to potentially have more time and find out more information about this contract and what you're dealing with, and what we're all dealing with, I can attest that Alaric will be indisposed for a bit. You see, an acquaintance of mine is throwing a soiree, and as a high society type that he is obligated to at least show up. So if you wanted to go investigate his manor undisturbed, this would be the time to do so. Maybe you can find more information on it.
Are there any staff members of his that have had financial or other issues in general who might be a little bit more amenable to a bribe?
He's a very ruthless asshole, but he pays well. So it's
And
unlikely that
also, if
any of
he's
them
an
are in debt.
asshole,
Okay,
and if
so
he's an asshole,
spite
they're
is
more than.
probably the way to go.
I mean, they did say that there's a lot of families that work for him, so him being an asshole might mean they're scared.
Potentially.
Hmm.
I can make them scared.
Maybe something a little less direct than that. We might need
Well,
someone
I'm
with
just-
a white knight syndrome.
I'm just saying that if we can't get them to talk to us any other way, that's an option.
Or, magic exists. I'm sure someone's made a truth serum that actually works.
I also have ways of getting people.
No, I mean there's a spell for it, but if they're like mentally strong, the spell doesn't really work. It's a zone of truth. And even if it did work, they could just stand in there silently and choose to not respond to our questions.
Well, I could hypnotize someone as but potentially get them to. It'd make them like us, and then they might be more willing to spill some information.
You guys never let me have any fun.
We could
if
also
we
do
eat
with
one
your
of them,
way.
the others
I
may
mean,
talk.
might also not work. I'll say that. And also, once I do it, they know I did it. So it's not a
Think that the
particularly.
Crimson- I'd like to
sneaky way
think
to
that
it.
the Crimson Fox is just slowly growing more and more concerned the longer we keep talking.
Yeah, thank goodness that the Crimson Fox has a mask on, so there's no discernible look upon their face.
There is a face journey happening behind that, but we're never going to see it.
Yep.
Can Grits, this is gonna sound so weird. It pains me to say this. Can Grits like kind of sniff the air around the Crimson Fox and try to see if there's any traces of Fey magic on her?
Yeah, you can absolutely sniff the area around her to see what type of magic she might have. You weirdo.
Arcana check?
Yeah.
Are you gonna say anything before doing that, or are you just gonna do
Let's
it?
be honest, it's
17.
There's
great.
a single one of us.
Right
Alright.
now, Alouette has the brain cell.
All right.
She just kind of leans over and like does the little like it's kind of like the dog snuffles. Doesn't actually get close enough to make any contact, but like snuffles the air around her.
Yes. So you sniff the air around the Crimson Fox, and the one thing you notice is that there is not a hint of magic around her outside of maybe some of her gear.
Grits like looks up at her. Wait, so you're this much of a badass without using magic?
You hear a chuckle from behind the mask.
Ooh, guys, no, we should whatever plan she thinks is best. Cause that's fucking impressive. Even I have to use magic.
Fair enough.
Do you want us to set it up for you to steal it, or
I
is
would,
it better to bring it to you?
well, like I said, I can give you everything that he promised tenfold. And once he loses that which gave him the power in the first place, anything he gave you will be as good as nothing anyway.
But what I
So
still think we
we
should give
ruin
it to
him
him.
financially, and we go and steal all of his stuff before he realizes. Sounds good to me.
I think we should give it to him first, just because on top of all of that, he's going to be really embarrassed. And I feel like it's probably a
Sure.
really bad thing for somebody with that kind of reputation to be really embarrassed.
Politician. Who
No,
cares?
wait, that might be a really good thing. He might challenge us to a duel. I will gladly represent.
Oh, but we can't kill the man.
Who knows? Maybe in a duel the rules are different.
Is there Alouette, I guess, or the Red Fox, either way. Is there
Can we
a
legally kill this guy?
well that is one thing, but is there a repercussion for breaking a contract or anything like that?
Depends
Did
on
you
who you
s-
make it with.
Did you sign a contract?
It was a verbal agreement.
Did you feel a magic stirring in the air when you made the contract?
Did we?
No,
Mm.
No.
my other self gets
No.
pretty mad about stuff
This
like
was
that.
word of mouth. You agreed to accept a contract to locate, track down something, and return an item.
Jeez, we really should have got that in writing.
Yeah, you should have.
No magic. Yeah, this is I'm really how bad of a deal we got. We really should have got a lawyer.
Amateur hour.
Do we a bunch of amateurs?
Says the guy who also didn't do the things. She goes, it's ultimately your choice on what you all want to do. One way
Well,
or another,
I'm
I
going-
will reclaim what is rightfully mine.
Will you
Going
pay
with
us
her.
if we
She
give
said
it back
she'll
to
pay
him
me
to
more.
steal?
She said she would. She said she'd give us tenfold what he was gonna.
Yeah,
So we-
tenfold of
That's
zero is still a
reputation
zero.
in.
That's true.
Yeah.
If
But anyway.
if you're all asking for specific numbers,
I would like that, yes.
then yes. What did he offer to give you, monetarily wise?
I didn't write that down.
Oh boy.
Notebooks in a box.
It's been about a month and a half.
I didn't write it down either.
Should we just
I
say,
think
like,
it was a pretty sizable monetary
It's
gain.
a pretty decent
It was-
amount.
Pretty chunky.
wait, no. It was a small monetary gain, huge reputation gain. Do
Yeah.
you want to just say, like, I don't know, 200 gate credits each? I don't know how much.
I will give you
200?
each
That's so little.
2,000.
I just paid 500 for directions here.
I just paid 1,000 for his blood.
The Crimson Fox Legion goes, did Tess not offer to bring you here?
Tess was rude.
You paid 500 for that man to bring us here?
It's not a man.
I'm not a man. I'm an automaton. He's been standing
so
back there the entire
automaton.
time.
Why is he still here?
We might need a ride back.
I
Because
don't
Alouette
want
has
this thing near
100% been
me.
using him for uppies this entire time.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn to 42 and go, how much would it cost for you to forget everything you've heard in this location?
500 gate credits.
Don't give him that. Who is he going to tell?
300, and I'll let you follow me to all the bars, and I'll drink something of your choice. That won't kill me.
Deal. Also, I can tell everyone, we're a hive mind.
Right, but what are the other bots going to do?
Also, he has lots of different customers. So
Listen, if you want to spend money on it, you can. Whatever. Not
Wonderful. We have a deal. First thing you're drinking is dragon's piss.
Mine. That is fully your fault.
Alouette is going to stare at this automaton dead-eyed and just go, I hope you never get taste buds.
No more uppies.
I disagree. I'm gonna get him taste buds, and then I'm gonna force feed him all the things he's gonna force me to drink.
That's fine. I'll enjoy it.
He'll
The guy is a freak. I don't think you understand. He's going to like it no matter what.
Bless you.
Anyways,
All
how
right,
much are you
well.
going to offer us?
Information deleted.
For everyone,
Alright, now step outside for maybe like 10 minutes while we do this.
Okay. Steps outside.
Alright.
Please tell me he forgot about the deal too.
No.
Dang it.
It was everything up until the deal was made.
How much are you offering us, Crimson Fox?
Or rather, my very astute confidant, will give you 5,000 gate credits. And you will
each
have
or collectively.
each. We're not cheap.
He was.
So you're already above the politician. Great.
I
That's
had to
good.
work
That's a point
to
in-
get there.
You also
That
live
sounds-
longer. You've had more time.
Yes, maybe, but appearances can be deceiving. That one has not lived long, naturally.
Who here has?
Me. Let's. 5,000 sounds good to me.
And it,
You're a vampire.
I assume-
You won't live.
It's perfectly natural.
Just all of us looking at him. You are a whole ass vampire.
What's wrong with you?
At least I admit that my long living is through alchemical goods.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know how to die.
I'm a vampire. It's perfectly natural. It's fine.
Yes, as natural as a leech walking around.
Wow,
That's a
we're
leech.
really getting spicy with the
It's-
commentary today.
You don't
Crimson-
know a lot of
Crimson
things, do you?
Alouette is just going to sit there and puzzle about what a leech would look like with legs.
so, and the
Crimson-
reputation and connections that my contact can provide.
Honestly, that's better for me than the politician. That's the
Why is
end of
everybody
it.
going through a contact? Does nobody have any reputation themselves?
Look who you're talking to.
She's literally talking to herself. This is just an out loud musing.
I need you, as you say that out loud, roll an insight check on everything that was just said by the Crimson Fox.
7.
All right, yeah. You firmly believe that it makes no sense. Congratulations. This went right over your head, and not just because you're short.
Or that she's
It feels like the most
pretending to be a
appropriate role we
child.
could have made.
So, Grits, you were going to say something?
I completely lost it though.
It's cool. I
That
live there
feels on
too.
brand.
That train left the station for me.
But yes, you may dig up some additional information within the manor, or if you can find one of the workers there that is willing to give you information.
Can Grits remember what she read? Like the actual like contract bindings that she read? I know it didn't include like the actual terms of the contract itself as far as specifics, but
The only thing you remember was it was signed with a, there's a specific letter that was on there. The signature of the other party. Let me find it. Oh.
Was it a Scarlet A?
No. It was signed with the initial,
Yes.
the letter N, capital N.
did it have a particular script to it? Like,
It was Fey in origin.
she's
The old
gonna.
Comic Sans.
Okay, she's kind of smart, but also dumb. She's going to try and like during this chaos carve that, like replicate how it was made onto the stage, like the wood of the stage, to show the Crimson Fox.
Oh,
I don't know how
the
well she can
contract?
replicate it. Yeah, that bit of it, like that signature part, she's gonna try and or not signature, but initial part. She's going to try and replicate that as best as she can to show it to the Crimson Fox. Because she does not carry pen and paper, and this is the next best thing in her mind somehow.
Do
I
you
would.
want pen and paper?
Shh, I already started. She's like holding her lance, like carving into the floor.
The Crimson Fox looks at it. She's like, I don't recognize that at all.
Well, it's what was at the bottom of the contract. It's whoever he's contracted with.
It seems that
So,
they only signed the bare minimum in order to make that contract binding.
hmm
When you find out who that is, I recommend being very careful.
Is there anybody with that initial that really doesn't like your family? Like historically?
No, not that I can recall.
Mm.
And also, Fate aren't really known for going by their true name anyway, so
I mean, an initial isn't really a true name.
I don't like giving anything away for free.
It's a contract. Nothing's for free on a contract.
that's also a little bit generalizing. That's like saying all Vanderbilts are murderous psychopaths. I'm perfectly sane.
Everyone automatically succeeds the insight check on that.
She's not lying. She's still murderous.
No, she's not insane. She's super sane. She just chooses whatever personality she wants to take on a certain day.
Super sane, so she's just yelling Kakarot all the time.
No, super sane is what the Joker from DC has.
Ah. Nice.
Just random sets of memories, forms of personality every single day.
That's a fun character concept. Anyway, yeah,
Wait to
so
encounter them later.
she goes, I will let you all decide what you're going to do. I will be in contact with you. Or rather, there is a place that you can meet me. Whether you decide to help me or not, within one turn of the moon, I will be back here. If you do decide to help me, word will find its way to me, and once you've accomplished whatever you've decided to do, I will find you. But I have a lot of things to take care of, one of which involves making sure that you are not disturbed should you decide to go to Silvervein Manor. And with that, she steps back into the shadow, which is still weirdly fluctuating behind her. And as she steps into it, the shadow implodes on itself, leaving nothing but the normal shadows of the light and stage.
Why is everyone here cooler than us?
We've been here
I
longer.
know.
I'm pretty cool. I don't know. Let's see a little.
Yeah, your room temperature.
No, he does emanate quite a bit of cold.
I'm pretty frigid as it goes.
The man's got no body heat. Don't ask me
Yeah.
how I know that. It's a scent thing.
I have a feeling that Grits would always say that. It doesn't matter what Grits is talking about. It's a scent thing.
It's a scent thing. I
Yes.
know because I smelt it.
All right. So, you were all left.
Right off rigor mortis.
You were all left alone there to discuss what you're gonna do.
Weird.
Continue your journey, however you like.
I say we just bring it to the Crimson Fox.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Don't
then we
really
just
get
got back and
anything.
tell that we couldn't find her, and then that's that, right?
Honestly,
Well, I mean,
as soon as we find it, she's probably just gonna rise out of the shadows and claim it.
I still think it would probably even be safer for her if we brought it to him first.
It would make us
He's
more
no
money if
good.
we brought it to him first, too.
It's not
No, it
necessarily.
wouldn't, because what he
I
gives
guess
us
they
is
just go
going to
away
be
when
worthless afterwards. Yeah.
I mean, it's not even necessarily about the money. Right now, he thinks that we're the ones working on it. What happens if he sends someone better?
But,
But
that's an interesting question.
He had
DM
someone better
clarify
on.
her little offer to us. That's only if we bring it right to her, correct?
Yes.
Oh, then let's just bring it right to her. Listen to the conversation.
No, we won't get anything out of this if we don't just give it to her. She's
Yeah.
gonna ruin him either way.
Yeah, let's just bring it to her, and then we get more money.
Yeah.
Cut the
Besides,
deal
if he
with
had
putting
someone
it-
better on hand, he wouldn't have hired us.
Yeah,
The confidence of this
Well,
party.
not wrong.
hey, we're all
Grit is
great at
just
that job, and we know it.
she's taking the blade of her, like the very blade of her lance, and like picking out a piece of Moriarty's finger from her teeth, and just stops and goes, "We're perfectly competent. I don't know what you're talking about."
We are
No,
4
no,
tourists on a field trip.
It's not the skill thing. It's the appearance. A politician wants to hire someone who looks good for the community. We're all. I'm a self-professed criminal /
Alouette
monster.
is
He's a
adorable.
vampire. You're a haunted doll or something.
On the doll,
And-
I think we
something.
settled on.
You're a Vanderbilt. Doesn't matter what you're actually like. Everyone thinks that Vanderbilts are crazy.
And you
Okay,
are a little
first off-
bitey. To be fair, you did take his finger.
Again,
Started
he was
it.
poking me. You don't invade my personal space. Alouette is adorable, and
Most
so am
people,
I.
even
You
if
two
someone's
are
invading their
unhinged.
personal
Also-
space, you don't take a limb. You know, you don't take a piece of them.
No,
Listen,
you don't
I
just take a piece
have
of them.
I have a prey drive. There was no choice to be made when he yanked his finger away from me. Like that was the decision was already made. That was instinct. That's not my fault.
I mean,
Also, I think little Oliver is the cutest one in our whole party. Sorry.
False.
Love you.
it looks weird.
You're weird.
Not you.
Yes, you.
Don't insult my son.
Not your son.
I want
Whatever.
to see how long he'll believe me.
So we need to find who stole this. Are we planning on going back and interrogating some? The current
Yeah.
plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, she might be able to just follow the scent of the contract to wherever we need to go.
I do have a really good nose.
That's assuming that the person who stole it was the contractor.
I mean, it'll take us somewhere either way.
Suppose.
I don't have the magical essence of the contract attached to it, and I might be able to sniff that out. But the interrogations are a good place to start. And I guess we can try it the boring way first.
The fun
Listen,
way's
if
always
my
an
way
option,
doesn't work,
though.
you're completely free to scare the shit out of him and get him to talk that way. I just think, let's keep it civil.
Scare.
Yes, that's our plan.
10 minutes
Mhm.
passes by and 42 walks back in going, all right, I upheld my end of the bargain. Where are we at? Where are we going?
We wish to head back to the manor.
Oh, you want to go
Silvervein
back
Manor.
to Silverveins Manor?
Yeah,
gotcha.
we need to report in.
All
Can
right.
we stop at one of the bars on the way? I want
Oh,
to
do
see.
we have
I want
to?
to see him drink the dragon thing.
Okay, but we could do this after.
We could,
Right.
but it's more fun to do it now.
You're absolutely right. Let's do the bar first. Let's go.
Come on.
Starts walking. He's like, it was only going to take us 2 minutes. Now it's going to take us an hour.
We only got a day. Not even that, maybe.
It's a moon.
Oh, no, that's
Hey.
fine. That's fine. I've got the perfect bar to go to.
We
Whatever.
How
just
tall are
ordered,
their
like-
stools?
When I say it's going to take an hour, I mean that it'll feel like an hour to us, but no time really passes. We're going to the Peeled Key. Let's go, everybody.
Yield key.
Yep.
I thought it was the timeless moment.
What?
Am I misremembering? I could have sworn that the place that time didn't run in was called something else.
Nope.
Oh.
This was very specifically an homage to a Key and Peele sketch.
I have never watched them.
It's fine. He walks you out, and he takes a left, and he goes, all right, here we are. And like literally you walk down an alley and you come out of another one, and there is a line that is literally going in, and then it just keeps going in, and as soon as people are going in, they're walking right back out the other door. All right, everybody, let's get in line.
Alright,
So this really is a one of those In-N-Out restaurants.
Oh, it'll make sense when you get inside. So as you all walk in, the bouncer's like, oh, you're with 42? No cover charge. Go ahead and head on in. 42's like, pleasure doing business with you. Salutes the guy, and he's like, I don't know why that guy salutes after he walks in. And you all walk in directly afterwards, and inside is this massive, like on the outside, it's a very nondescript kind of like ramshackle building that has like multiple different architectures. Some of it boxy, some of it very feudal in shape. Other parts of it being like elegant elven design. But on the front, it just says the Peeled Key. And as you walk in, the inside, it does absolutely, the outside does absolutely zero justice to how absolutely massive the actual building itself is inside. As you walk in, you're greeted by what sounds like plop, welcome, plop, to, and every single one of these words is enunciated, or rather predicated. I don't have the right word for it right now, but
Punctuated.
it's punctuated. Thank you. Punctuated by a popping bubble sound. As you all kind of look around to figure out where it's coming from, there is a bowl of what appears to be yogurt sitting on a table. And then and you see it like open, like a mouth open, and there's like two eyeballs just kind of floating around in the yogurt. And it says basically, welcome to the Peeled Key. My name is Yorkie. Please enjoy your stay. But don't stay too long, because the mortal mind will shatter if left here too long.
My mortal mind is about to shatter just looking at you. Thank you. Bye.
Your Pop, welcome, Pop. So, 42 just walks on in and says, all right, come on, buddy. And he walks over to the bartender, who's a minotaur. Just a big, beefy minotaur. Hi, my name's Bonk. I work here now. My brother is currently busy with the machine. Anyway. Oh, no. We will not address the machine here. No.
Okay.
You drink? And 42 goes, yeah, this one's gonna have dragon piss. Seriously? You got someone to agree to that? Yep. All right.
he's actually the one that made the
I don't
deal.
suppose I can bribe you to bonk me over the head before that happens.
You
I'll
can.
still pour it in you.
I think Grit will do it for free.
I will.
Or do
Grit's
you
like-
do any other kind of bonking? You're quite handsome.
That's my brother. Sorry.
Grits like climbs her way up onto the stool and then like up onto the bar because I'm sure she can't quite see over and just question.
Yes.
You want to arm wrestle?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get this man his drink.
Yes.
He goes over and he walks into a back room and comes out with a steaming like mug, and he goes, "Your funeral."
Wow, fresh.
Yep. Fresh. Anyway, you down that and have fun with your little deal you made there. And the Minotaur looks at you and goes, "All right, I'll arm wrestle you. It's going to be an opposed strength check."
Grits does a little happy dance before she takes hold of his hand.
Do I make a constitution roll, or do I just automatically fail?
There's no alcohol in this. I'll get to that in a second.
I'm gonna
Alright,
have to do a
just-
sleight of hand roll. Got it.
All right, so Grits,
just
go ahead and roll. You can use an opposed strength check. You can use athletics if you choose to.
nope, we're just gonna do strength.
All right. The
Yes,
so
that's 20.
that's
That's
fantastic.
25.
Because Bonk just looks at you
For that
and
to
you.
happen on.
Yeah. So you may beat Bonk. I'm not sure, but Bonk looks at you, and as you do your happy dance, you see that his lips like start to curl in like a not so happy way, and as you like grab his hand and you go full force, you did really well. I'm gonna roll here in a second. After absolutely blowing a rage, and that means he gets advantage. Jesus Christ! All right, cool. It feels like a stalemate. And you can see the more you're holding, the more angry Bonk is getting until finally you slam his big beefy hand to the table and he goes, "Ah, beginner's luck."
Beginner's luck, I'm 2 feet tall and you couldn't beat me at arm wrestling.
You obviously, well, you're not human, so that makes sense.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
I'm better at hugging than arm wrestling anyway.
Rich, I
Can I have a hug?
I don't think you want a hug. 42 goes, "You do not want a hug."
Oh, you snap people's spines. I've never actually done that. Does it pop? I always imagined it would pop.
It
I want a hug.
depends.
I want a hug.
He looks at you and goes,
She doesn't have a spine. She doesn't care.
"Yeah, well, that's fine. We'll get to that in a second then." He just looks and goes, "It depends. It depends on whether or not you like to go slow or you like to go fast, right? And I like to enjoy it. So you get the grab, right? And you just slowly crack up their spine. They think for a moment they're having a wonderful little chiropractic session until you turn their bones into bone meal. Yeah.
I can't do that to people. Look at my arms, and she like holds them out. I can't even get my arms around your wrist.
You need to make a wizard friend.
What can a wizard friend do?
Make you bigger.
Ooh, I could be a whole other kind of menace.
Maybe after you get done with whatever you're doing. Anyway, so you drink this drink.
Before he does, I'm gonna tap his shoulder and cast guidance.
You
Yeah,
need Jesus. It's okay.
there's going to be a Constitution save. You get guidance on it. Oh wait, no, because it's a save. You do not get guidance
yeah,
on
guidance
save.
is just checks. So.
Yeah, so it's a Constitution save, which I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure.
I do have +5 to it, so
You got this.
that was a nat 20 +5, so 25.
All right, so you drink this, and as you're drinking it, you're realizing why 42 was so gung-ho to get someone to do this. This is not alcohol. You firmly believe that while you've never seen a dragon, whatever they're referring to a dragon is, you just drank pee. So, and the Minotaur sees you holding it, and he goes, "Hey, 42, you brought yourself a strong one this time. Everyone retches. Everyone. You either are into this
Hey.
sort of thing or you've got something to you."
I was not finished. As soon as that happens, I transform into my other self. I transform into Jekyll. Wait, no, Hyde.
Hide.
Well, seems Dr. Jekyll did not tell me all the ingredients in his little alchemical drawer.
42 looks
This
at you and goes, "You're not the guy I made a deal with."
exactly. So now, if you'll kindly piss off,
Okay, bye.
No, we need that guy. No, we paid you. Get back over here.
No, the other guy paid me. He's not here. Bye.
No, that's not true.
What?
The
That's a
Alouette
completely
paid
different
you.
guy.
But Alouette paid you to guide us. He paid you to not say anything.
Oh yeah, Heather, hang on. I can't leave. I'm under contract.
Let's get our money's worth of this guy. I mean, come on.
fine. But I'm going to turn him into a Tesla coil if he's too annoying.
Tesla coil.
Oh,
That
bad
is
news.
so. That is so analog.
Who are you?
What is going on right now?
What's your deal?
Ah, Moriarty.
Oh wait,
hasn't
he grew the
spoken
finger
of-
back. Can I bite it off again?
No. But I like you. Anyway, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mr. Hyde, the, monster inside of humanity, if you will. No, Moriarty's just a mean bastard when all of his morals is removed.
And with that revelation that there are two people residing inside one body, we will pick back up with them deciding whether or not it was okie dokie to drink dragon piss, and whether or not they'll actually maybe make it further on in their mission. Find out next time from Tales from the Gate. Have a good night, everybody.
Hi.
And stop.